Alrighty, greetings. So I'm gonna wait a minute or two. Trying to get stuff set up. Oh gosh, I feel like it's been a feels like it's been a lot since I streamed, even though it's only been a week. Let me let's see how this plays here. Leave some music in the background. It's gonna be from my favorite franchise, that's for sure. There you go. Won't be too loud, I think. Something in the background. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of talk to tonight's stream. Well, just little things on streaming for the remainder of the year, but like a lot I'm gonna talk about for the for my which I'm still coming up with a name. I don't know what to call it right now, but you know, like kind of like Twitch does with redemption points, that kind of stuff. I've been calling it level up perk system, but yeah. Yeah, we'll just wait a little bit more. Otherwise, hopefully I won't mess it up. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. You know, it's eventful time with family, friends, loved ones, or even if you're on your own with it, you know. It was unusual for me this year. It was just very small, you know, not like a lot of family or anything. Just, what was it? My brother, my parents, my aunt, and my cousin. They came in like way later. You know, just things happen, but gotta be grateful for something, right? So, but yeah, yours hopefully it was very good. Okay. For sure, I'm gonna start with well, since I have the big end dudes here, the sub goals, right? So, depending on how things are gonna go, I think I'll leave it here. Let me know if it's too loud or too low, you know, could always raise it. Hopefully I'm not talking too loud. Yeah, because the mic is a little close. Da 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 da. Okay. So anyway, so well, the channel you're seeing, it's an old channel. You don't actually have to subscribe or anything. It's an old channel from Supersonic and I. We used to do Let's Plays. So that was one of the sub goals I was fulfilling. Oops. Gosh, I don't like the update on. So yeah, we used to do Let's Plays way back, and one of the sub goals was ever since what? How many? 180? And every 5 we've been doing. So yeah, that I was covering a bit of a couple videos, and I always have Supersonic to join because this was an idea of his to start one, and he actually asked me to join him at that time. This was like a long time ago too. And so I was calling it reaction streams, and so we, depending on how many videos it took to play like a game, I kind of had it figured out on the spot, like how many videos to cover in the stream. So just to cover a bit that we've done already. So yeah, we have Super Mario 64, so that's been covered, done already. That was pretty fun. SMB3 we did already. We are about to actually finish, because we are actually one sub away, so we're missing these 3 now. I have a hunch one of those is gonna be an interesting video to watch, but other than that, yeah, so every 5 subs I gain, I do another reaction stream. So far, Supersonic has been joining on me with these. Just looking back on like what we done back in the day, as you can tell, 12 years ago. This is like a while ago, you know. I know we do finish pretty much here. And that's where it ends, but I know for sure here's where it's gonna end most likely. Gonna be mainly Let's Plays, but there are some videos I don't show up on this channel specifically, but I'm gonna ask Supersonic about it. Maybe do those too. Finish up. I kind of come in as a, you could say a like as a guest, I guess. So yeah, there's this sub goal. So this is gonna be going for a good bit until the last game, the Let's Play we officially play on here. So yeah, every 5 subs, and basically one more sub away, get the next one. What else is another one? So that's for this one. I'm gonna go to my channel now. So here's my channel. I'm trying to come up with a different what do you call it, banner, I guess. This is something I found online, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't own a Wii Mini or what else is on there. Oh, I don't own this either. Ironically, I do own the NES Classic and the SNES Classic, as a matter of fact. But anyways, so there's a post. I was mentioning a lot on my streams on, if I recall, it was this one. It was about that I'm still doing like a voting. It was a sub goal I did a while ago. I was mentioning if you're especially a subscriber, you can pick a game. So I wanted to cover on this stream. So I already had a list. I should have actually checked and make sure I kind of cleaned it up a bit. But so yeah, this is from the NES. You can kind of look at there for a moment. These games I do own. So I can kind of have them ready on standby and ready to boot up. I guess it was just mainly because I own the actual games, not as... I mean, I do have like EverDrives, but the actual cartridges or what have you. So I that was my intention, and then whatever I can recall like I own. I'm sure there's like some games I might have missed. Like I know for Game Boy I have a couple more. I have to kind of like locate them, especially because I've been on and off. I go to a retro game store, so I've been finding cartridges. So, but for the most part, these are a lot of the games that I still own and played as a kid, of course. So it's even a game that I haven't streamed yet. Like I wouldn't mind playing. And obviously, like if I've already streamed it, I wouldn't mind either. Rayman 2 is actually the game that has like I've already played at least twice on stream. I know I did back on Twitch as well, so I guess 3. So yeah, across from all these platforms, so you have a chance to vote. I did leave it for if you're a subscriber. So there's still time. This particular sub goal, like I'm gonna fulfill it after I complete Mario Power Tennis. And we do have 5 characters remaining, so DBA, I think I've... Oh, actually, now that I've seen... Oh, I have both Fire Emblem games. That retro game store actually has I'm pretty sure it's this one. But it looks like I have it on me. If I have it on the list, that means I own it, so... There's GameCube. So yeah, so there's still time. Yeah, because I basically have 5 streams remaining for Mario Power Tennis, so that's like what? 2 weeks and then 1 day. That'll be done. So I am gonna cover this for sure first. And yeah, thank you, Supersonic, Justino, and or Vato. He used to be called Genuine. His name changed for some reason. Yeah, so far they have voted already, so I'll play your games. I am kind of probably taking a teeny request from them, pending. Like Genuine, for example, like Assuming we can get all set up and have it tested, he wants to actually do like some kind of, I don't know if it'll work, but through Parsec, play Crash Bandicoot or something. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of a request for it too. I think for the Wii, I do have more games I should probably put up, but that is a good one. Unfortunately, the Wii U, I am gonna play that through an EverDrive. Well, not EverDrive. My PC. The app is called, or program is called Semu. So like, so I'm gonna be playing it, especially if it's a game that doesn't require the gamepad, because that's the thing. If a game kind of requires a gamepad, it'll probably be a problem, I guess. I almost ran into a problem with New Super Mario Bros. U when I streamed that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to unfortunately avoid any kind of game. That's why I didn't really put that much. Yeah, so if I had to look into whichever games that I could, won't require touching the screen. But other than that, I'm pretty sure those I would be okay without it. Or unless I get my Wii U fixed. That'll be the other other thing I will want. Yeah, the one area I don't really play as much, my Switch. Be honest, there's like a lot more games that I own than these. Like what else could I play? Well, Atelier Ryza, because there's like a triple pack that just came out. And I could probably play that too. It's not on that list. Yeah, so I'm just throwing it out there, you know. So there's other games. I've purchased indie games, which are right here. I know I have more. Because I was thinking in terms of maybe the games aren't going to be that big or something. And yeah, the goal is to beat them, of course. If I can complete it at least. I won't necessarily do speedruns of it or anything, but just get through as fast as I can. Obviously, some games, depending on the choice, they could go a bit, you know. Unfortunately, I need to delete Monster Hunter Wilds. Like that game, my PC does not like that game now. Unfortunate because I got really far, all the way up to the Final Fantasy event. And then that's when my computer was not liking it. I mean, my computer's more budget, but I mean the fact that it can still run it. But yeah, apparently Capcom's supposed to fix this in December, sometime in December. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I haven't played it in a good time. Unfortunate, but or even like Lego City, like yeah, this game could go a while. Maybe at the least just cover the story. Maybe try to blitz as much as I can or something. Something like that. So yeah, like Monster Hunter Wilds. I mean, I guess speedrun, I suppose, but I mean, I didn't even find the game that difficult, to be honest. But yeah, so this is like a, you could say, tentative list. If there's a game that's not on here, and if I do own it, like I said, I have other games, I just don't own them. I have to like look through. But if I do happen to own it, I'll definitely consider it. I do have EverDrive, so like for NES, I do have like all the other games: Super Nintendo, Game Boy, 64, Game Boy Advance. Oh yeah, through Dolphin too. The only thing with Dolphin, like I did, maybe for GameCube. I know I did find Kirby Air. Or is it called Air Ride? I think. I mean, I don't own it actually, but could play that on PC or something. I mean, otherwise, yeah, these were intended to be more on like consoles or something. But yeah, so you should be able to find this post. This is my most recent post. It'll have that picture shown with where'd it go? Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that one right there. That's where the list is on. I'm always finding some pics online just to use. But anyways, yeah, so is there anything else? Well, obviously one sub away for again, reaction stream and 200 sub stream celebration. Maybe I'll get it by the end of this year. I mean, if not, then that's fine. I might get it at the at the start of 2026. Otherwise, it's all good, you know. Just wanted to mention it out there, and yeah. So that's basically it for that. Here. Please, not too loud. Just a little more. Okay. Okay, now that what I was waiting for. This is gonna be the main thing I'm gonna be covering. The most recent post I made at this picture here. It is a little different now, but I added a couple other things too. Fortunately, I was able to fit it. And oh yeah, I hope you're enjoying the Xenoblade soundtrack, because that's what I'll be having in the background. My favorite series, honestly. Actually, before I start, because I know I haven't mentioned it, hopefully, well, the Gods of Victory, Nike had like an event out here, roughly an hour away from here, out in Torrance, this shopping mall called the Lamo Fashion Center. And there was an actual store called Animate, and I've been purchasing on there from online. I didn't realize there was like a store. Obviously, I kind of came in a little bit on the ladder of having all the merch, because apparently a lot of it got consumed up. But fortunately, well, Super Saiyan joined me too, and there was we were actually scoping around what else they had, because it wasn't just like specifically anime merch, whatever it was, I guess trending or whatever is current, but they had like a bunch of other stuff too. We actually were looking towards the back, and there was like some CDs, vinyls, and stuff. Just mentioning that particular one, and they had the Xenoblade Chronicles soundtrack in the back, so like I wanted to buy it, honestly, because it was my first time ever seeing it. Like and apparently it came with a lot of like this. It was kind of thick too, the casing too. So I mean, hopefully I'll. I mean, we plan to go back next month, and I'm hoping it's still there. I mean, I could always get the other soundtracks too. I was also for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3. Not X though, which is kind of unfortunate. I probably might ask if it's there. So yeah, like if I end up getting it, I might have to find a way of buying a some kind of a disk drive. My computer doesn't have one. You have to buy like a separate little device or what have you. How things are nowadays. But anyways, so this is what I wrote down. So I'm gonna go over a lot of it in detail. In terms of executing it, I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about it, but I'm gonna like, I know for sure I have to manually keep track, and that's on ultimately like people I see, wherever I hear. For sure, like for right now, for the beginning, right? Subbing to my channel, I have it written here that it'll have to be not have to be, but will be necessary. I am contemplating, if you're like a regular, let's say, maybe at some point if I see you enough, then I can have you brought in here. But if you're a sub, you're guaranteed to have all this basically. So that's what I'll but for right now, like that's what I'm kind of considering here. Just a way to convince, like, maybe gain more subs. I think it'd only be fair, to be honest, but like I said, I would say if I see you often, I can consider putting you in. So in terms of I didn't mention any moderation, but maybe I have to throw that in there later. I have to think about that moderator, but Alright, next thing on the list here, I have here. So YouTube has this leaderboard feature, and I'm sure you've been noticing on the chat. It has like a crown, and then it's all mainly based on how often chat is going, right? So it already has its own like kind of XP system in there. So what I've come to notice, if you do chat like about 4 times in total, like you'll gain 100, and then it'll put you like whatever placement. So it's the leaderboard. It is based on like how many, like a person, um, kind of whoever's doing the most frequent chatting, they'll be like, be in that position, right? Their rank, and so yeah, if you chat like basically 4 times, well, at least in my perk system that I have in mind, if you chat 4 times, you'll gain 100. And plus the chat feature of this, like it'll keep track. So so that's what's gonna happen, and yeah, you'll automatically get 100 points. And this is a way for me to track it. For as long as YouTube still has it. I mean, I don't even know if it's like, because it is confirmed that this is just, they're kind of testing this thing. I'm unsure if YouTube is going to expand upon it, improve upon it, or whatever else they're gonna throw in to do. Only time will confirm what they're gonna decide to do. So for right now, I'm gonna use this as a guide. Just in terms of getting the XP. So I kind of decided. I think for now, let's seeing how things will go once I officially launch this. I don't even know when, but yeah, once you reach 100 XP, that's a level up. So I've decided to make it increase as a level up. Actually, I'm going to put in asterisks there. There was another thing I was considering. So for example, like, I think I have it. I don't know if I did. Oh, okay, I'll mention that later. Oh, I mean, what I was thinking was, like, if you think of, like, say, for example, Pokemon. So, you know, like, as you level up, it requires more XP as you go up. That was something I was kind of debating, too. So it was that, and then on top of it, is this something you could continue leveling up? Could you do that? So those are things I'm kind of thinking about. I don't know if I should do like a restriction in this sense, because obviously the leaderboard, it only keeps track up to 100 for that moment, so you don't go anymore. Well, so those are things to consider too. Because I mean, I could imagine like if it gets out of hand like that. So let's say maybe for that stream or something, you're gonna level up for that stream. Or as you level up, maybe more XP is required. So, like for sure, level 1, let's say you need 100, but then say level 2, let's say you need 125. So that'll be 5 chats, right? Then like if you get to level 3, it's 150 and so on, you know. So I was kind of thinking of that too. There could be something right there. Actually, I'm gonna write that down. So I'm gonna say 1 level up only per stream. Increase XP limit. So yeah, something to think about too. Maybe it won't go out of control. Oh yeah, something to think about there. Then yeah, so I'm just going over the rules right here. Then for the next one, gain XP. Yeah, so these would I'll definitely go over like as we go down. So yeah, your gain experience can be used to redeem rewards, unlock perks during stream. I'll go over that in more detail. But yeah, and you can use the points. The rewards will have like values, right? And you can spend on during stream and stuff. But like I said, think of like how Twitch does it. In general, for sure I'm gonna have to figure out how to get it all like a little bit more lively, you know, when those things happen. Because it kind of looks like for right now I'll have to manually do these things. So, but yeah. Then what do we have left? The returning name. Only for the few that actually came from Twitch know about this name. Because I did come up with a name for the I guess the currency that each streamer has. their own like kind of redemption points that they have. So this was mine at that time when I had it. So 100% I'm gonna call it that again. So shout out to Supersonic, he brings it up once in a while. So anyway, so yeah, and so I'm trying to come up with a name for the time being, but yeah, I'll have to find out later. Okay, so donations, right? So I don't really, I tend to bring this up mainly like near the end of the stream, or when I'm about to finish, right? So if you end up doing any kind of donation, what I've decided is I think this is basically regardless, like even if you leveled up here once, let's just say with the assumption that you only level up once during stream or something. Right here you're guaranteed, no matter the purchase or donation amount, it's a guaranteed level up, and then depending on the value. So I'll have it here. Where is it? Oh yeah, right here. I kind of thought about a multiplier of 10. I might have to change that up too. Well, the way I have it here, it says guaranteed level up per donation, gifts, etc. plus amount equating to XP times 10. Let's say, for example, on my throne, let's say if you want to get me a you actually can get some Pepsi drinks in there. It costs like $5. So like a pack or a case or something. I forget. So it's like $5, right? So it'll basically give you a level up for sure. And then no matter what the limit is, so even if like say in the future if I have it implemented where or even a little bit, so I guess ideally do it when like it's an empty a guaranteed level up, or maybe I could take it as whatever that possible total you could have gotten that would have been limited, and it adds up maybe that same amount. Well, that might be a good one actually. Might have to throw that in there. I might do that actually. So wouldn't be fair if like, so let's say you're at 2,000 and then you're already at 1,000 points, and then you want to gain a guaranteed level up, so you'll gain 2,000. So 1,000 to fill it up, then the other 1,000. I might not have to do that. So yeah, but yeah, XP times 10. So I've kind of been thinking about changing this limit. I think I should probably do it depending on maybe the type of item it is. I'm not sure, but that's something I've been contemplating as well. Lower that a bit there. So yeah, so hopefully from donations it's gonna be an incentive, you know, guaranteed level up, and then whatever plus, and then transferring it as another additional like XP amount too. Yeah, the multiplier, I am thinking of adjusting it a bit depending on the item. But anyways, so that's essentially it for donations. So I'm trying to make it as incentive as I can with this. So yeah, Throne, Ko-Fi. I mean, in the future, cause right now, I know there's a thing with YouTube called Super Chat. So there's that too. I mean, whatever else I end up getting in the future, or even an indirect way. Let's say if you even, because I have it right here, I kind of forgot. If donating using none of the above will also be included. So that could be like a direct gift from you, let's say. And yeah, it says face value must be provided. So once I know what the amount is, like yeah, there you go. So, like again, you see, even if it's something cheap, like still gonna get something. Yeah, this is something I need to figure out as if I'm gonna do if the possibility of doing an increased XP limit. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Maybe a level up per stream, or if you get multiple, maybe adjust the limit. I don't know. I'm always open to suggestions here. I was only thinking because of RPGs, you know. As you level up, it gets harder to level up, you know. But I think with donations, like I said, no matter what the, I kind of realize, well, no, regardless of what the limit is, I'm taking the amount of that limit that you have, and then use that as like it's gonna gain. you're gonna gain XP like that. So, by the same amount. And even if you have some, it'll fill up, then extra after. So, pretty cool. So let's see. Oh, I have it under called Level Up Perk System. So, leveling up will be similar to Pokemon. You'll eventually learn new perks. Okay, so in this one, I'll actually show this in a moment because I have it up. Yeah, as you level up, you eventually learn new perks. So think of like Pokemon, right? As you level up, you eventually unlock more perks. Kind of decided to have it branching options. And yeah, as you level up, you unlock stuff too. And this is on the next one here. There will be universal rewards and perks unlocks and a personal customization. I was kind of this for sure. So think of like on Twitch, right? The streamer already has like their redemption points already up, you know, so you can do stuff on stream. Depending on how many points you rack up as you're watching the viewer or watching the streamer, right? So there's that. So everyone's gonna have that. And then a personal one, so meaning you're gonna have your own personal kind of unlocks. You can actually choose what kind of perks you'll have. I'll go over that in a moment here. So think of like two. So, oh, and lastly, before I actually continue, that is reaching high enough levels, the unlocked rewards will be adjusted. So I was kind of thinking like, high enough levels, the rewards will be adjusted. So I was kind of thinking like, say you can only do it one time. So for example, let's say, well, an old reward I used to have was I used to talk like Mario for like 5 minutes. So let's say in the beginning you have that as an unlock perk. So maybe later on down the road as you level up high enough, like you can actually ask me to do it again. Or like maybe I don't know, just little things you could maybe do with it, you know. I know for sure the one I can think of, you can request it again. So I think like in the beginning phases, like you'll do it once. Not to have it out of control, I guess. But I guess that'll best be for your customized one. I mean, also the universal one, the one that everyone... So I guess you could use up that one and then someone else might ask for it again. So that could happen too. But I don't know. I'm going to adjust that too, I think. But I was kind of thinking of like you could do more with it down the road. So I haven't really thought it like about like what else you can do as an adjustment. Or maybe think of like maybe on stream I could do something to it. Yeah, just little things, I guess. Yeah, so the frequency of it, maybe how long it's gonna be normal. Things like that, you know. So that's what's gonna happen with that. So anyway, so this is what I was thinking of having, right? I do have a diagram. So again, because Xenoblade's kind of my favorite. Fortunately, I found this diagram, this picture here. This is actually in game. So as I mentioned earlier about a branching system, this is what I had in mind. So in the game, of course, like let's say for example Riki, right? We'll look at Riki. So that's the very, very left one. So let's say you well, I guess I'll probably cover the universal one. The universal one will be fixed, right? So as you unlock each of these little icons. So let's say with Riki, right, which is the one on the very, very left. So the very first one, you see that the blue circle one. That will be like it'll show you like what the reward is and how many points you need. You unlock that, and you go down further, and then as you require more points, you unlock that. So let's say for example that could be what do you call it? Let's say you want to have rewards based on, let's say, showcasing any of my let's say for example like because I have like anime figures, so you could probably have that there as like maybe something through there like something around those things, and then depending on what you want me to do with them or something, or oh yeah, music too, original soundtracks. You can actually ask for like a so let's say a category, right? Like Mario, for instance. You can actually request for like a soundtrack to be unlocked. So that's what each of these characters that you're seeing, that could be a category, let's say. In terms of branching options, I'm not sure exactly like how many to have, but I guess ultimately it's on you per viewer, supporter, subscriber, you know. Well, in this case, subscriber. So that's what I have in mind. I'm unsure about unlocking another branch, but it's not a bad idea now that I brought it up. That can be like more of like an overall gain of points, and then you unlock another one. Hey, let's do that, you know. And I add that on top of that. But yeah, this is kind of an idea, right? This one here. You kind of think another one I was like looking into as well. As a possible idea is for like kind of like this one. This is from Xenoblade Chronicles X. So in this one, like in the game, how this one works is you're trying to gain enough XP, and you unlock like as you can see, like other arts, and this for this class. And once you kind of hit the max on that class, then you unlock more. So that's what I was kind of having in mind. The options you could have, you know. So say one day you see, let's say, I don't know, universe, like Drifter would be the universal, for example, and then, you know, obviously you'll have all this available to you. It'll be fixed, but actually the best example is your personal one, right? So let's say you gain enough XP, you'll branch out. So let's say this could be for, let's say the category is Mario, right? When you break it apart, then it's gonna be like, it could be a soundtrack for the game. This one could be like play the game, or here it could be showcase anything Mario merch, I guess, you know, or even the voice of Mario or something. I don't know, you know. Then as you gain more points, you know, and unlocks. That's what I kind of had in mind. So you can only imagine, let's say for voice of Mario, right? Then I guess depending, right? Like how long I should talk as Mario, then maybe a different voice if I'm able to do it, you know, or another a voice line, things like that, you know. You kind of have an idea like what to have here, like as options. So again, this could be like more customization of your choice. I'll go over that more a little later, but just to give you an idea. But I'll come back to this though. You know, so hopefully you got the idea there. Yeah, so let's come back. Well, that's what's going on with the level up perk system. So yeah, let me finish here. You know, the one that kind of brought up. Just go over that, you know. Okay, I did mention there was two types of rewards, right? The universal level up rewards. There will be worlds where all stars will be the same and unlocked based on level up. But yeah, for this one, yeah, just think of like those diagrams you saw. Like all of you will have the same one, you know. Like I said, think of like Twitch when like they have like their own redemption points, you know. So all of you share it, right? So depending on what those are, that's essentially it. So, but like I said, the customized ones, these ones will be to your options, you know. That'll be like your choice on what you want. Just to make sure like nothing gets kind of, I don't know, like too out there, I guess you could say. I will have like a pre-selected list, but if you have a suggestion and if it looks like I can do it, maybe it's something I didn't think about, yeah, you can definitely make that choice. So I guess it just ultimately depends on what I own around here. So Yeah, like I said, for example, I could showcase video games I own, collector's editions, again, anime figures, because I have some, as you can tell, like, right there. And speaking of that, I forgot to turn this on. Even that could be a, redemption point reward just to turn that on. I mean, it could be anything, like, I could have, I got some mangas here, amiibos, I forgot about that, I haven't done that in a while. Stuff like that, you know. So you'll have your own personalized one, and so I think it's pretty sweet, you know. You get to choose it, and the points that you gain, it won't like you don't have to share it, like split it. I guess I could say it's all like in total the same. So pretty cool, I think. I think that's how I kind of want to do it. It would be kind of interesting to have it shared. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of just making sure that whatever you gain is for both, you know. But your customized branch reward, you'll have your own. You'll have your own personalized one. So I think it's pretty cool. Actually, I did have some suggestions on here for the next one. There will be options to choose from, and you can pick a particular one. So it says game icon, character icon, game music, showcasing, etc. I kind of, again, you can make a suggestion on that too. Whatever it could be. I don't know, I didn't throw in there sports, I guess, you know, but let's say tennis. I'm kind of more of a tennis guy myself. But again, that's on you. You know, you can pick it in. But even with choices, like I'll have it pretty flexible enough. So if you have an option that you want, depending on what I happen to own, if I can fit it for you, then yeah, definitely that can make it happen. You know. So yeah, I kind of like the customizable one. So you'll have your own. I haven't really thought about if, let's say, I was kind of thinking, if you wanted to change that reward on there or something, we could do that. Let's write that down, actually. Can alter. Alter. Let's leave it there, I guess. Alt. I believe that's how you spell alter or adjust. I don't know. Let's go with that. So yeah, so I guess for years, like let's say, I'm kind of thinking like if you've already. Well, let's go back to the picture actually. We'll do the we'll go to. Let's say come back here. I haven't really confirmed what I'm gonna do, but let's say with the Riki one all the way left. So let's say you've already unlocked up to the third. The circle with the orange, but let's say you want to change all this whole together category. I think I'd said what is it, anime figures? So let's say you want to change it to let's say you want to adjust it to card games, let's say. Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh or something. I mean, because that's what I'm into. So let's say that, and then you can adjust these. So that's now that I'm kind of coming up with that right now. So you can do that, you know. So yeah, that would be actually pretty cool to have that. Hopefully that won't go too out of control with that though. Okay, so yeah, so hopefully you kind of like that whole customizable one. So yeah, that one you can have your own control. I mean, we could do more with any of this too, by the way. So anything that we've covered so far. Alright, so reward ideas. This could still continue this, like, we can probably still write down more. I kind of went back to my old Twitch channel, just to remember, and, kind of wrote down just to make sure I remember. These were, like, my old rewards I had back then, so... You see the number 69, so basically if you saw it anywhere on stream, like, you know, if it showed up on the score, or maybe, you know, a minute and 9 seconds timer, what have you, anytime it showed up, like, you could redeem that, you know. Star, I kind of don't remember what was that for. I mean, I guess, maybe, you know, maybe it was similar to 69 as well, if it showed up on the game or something. Something you can mention. I do remember in the old days I used to have a reward to play talk as Mario. I was actually literally talk as Mario for like 5 minutes. It was somewhat kind of popular actually. Um, and yeah, I did speak for a little bit, but I did have to kind of pull like put a big cooldown because it kind of you can only talk for so much. So I mean, it was pretty fun at the time. So yeah, I'm bringing that back. Playing the next music here. Mario hat. So actually, it's not just the red Mario hat. I actually have some other hats. So I can change like a different kind of Mario hat during stream too. Um, and the other one I used to do collector's editions. That was like fairly new before I stopped streaming, but actually, there was a time I was collecting, or I was buying collector's editions of video games. I guess any of them that got my attention. And like, it could be under. I could probably put it as a universal level up too, or maybe for yourself too. I do have like a good amount up there. Actually, do I even have any near me? Oh, dude, this was fairly recent too. So I did find on, recently, that's like saying I could probably, throw it off still in its packaging. I mean, I do plan to play it later. So, see, this could be an example. I could show it off on stream. Obviously, I'll make the stream back into my camera, so the whole stream will be on my camera. Get a better view of it, I could do that, I mean, there's more where that came from too. It's just a matter of digging it out from out there. Oh, Octopath Traveler. Oh gosh. So yeah, like little things like that, But going to the next one. Ooh, the big one. Here I can basically add more. And, if you got suggestions too, maybe something I don't even I haven't thought of, you can definitely throw ideas to. Any of it really, like anything. Definitely, comment below, what other ideas you might have. Because I'm open to suggestions, to be honest. Ultimately, I wanted to feel like there's like a lot you can gain from this. Yeah, because I don't know how streamers do it. I mean, I'm still a small streamer. I personally wouldn't mind doing this for you as a way to say like thank you. There's already been a few people that has gotten me something on Throne. It's kind of like I want to do something for you. So in some ways, but especially if you do donations, like I definitely want to make this feel like, ooh, you're really gaining something from this. So again, back earlier to donations, guaranteed like a level up, and whatever you bought, it'll be like more XP gained from that too. So anyways, so these are like some ideas I have to add on top of my the old rewards I used to have. What do I have here? Oh, booster pack pulls. So I could do this actually. I mean, once in a while, like I do tend to buy some Yu-Gi-Oh. I know Weiss Schwartz kind of did come out with some Nikkei cards. For sure the Nikkei. I mean, this has already been opened, but yeah, maybe an idea. Maybe open a. Maybe a certain amount of points will require like one booster pack opening, So again, that's already been open, but yeah, there's like nothing in here. Well, there's no cards in the the packs there, but yeah, there's that too. Well, I guess for in particular my favorite sets. Yeah, and this is from Yu-Gi-Oh. I remember when this came out, I was kind of excited for the Exo Sister archetype. Pretty cool. Brand creators, like I'll probably do that. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't care from what set, I guess, but something I have to figure out, like in terms of getting some. But I guess I don't know. Actually, since I have it right here, I was doing a lot of like organizing, so. Yeah, I could probably show a little bit. This is from Nikkei, of course, like the cards. Yeah, as you can see. So, like I said, I'll show a little bit of them, just preview. Oh, look, Supersonic's favorite one. Hell. So, yeah, Yeah, these were all from that box you saw earlier. Yeah, just been organizing these things. Yu-Gi-Oh! I do have some actually. Go to 3. Second here. So yeah, it doesn't have to be necessarily. I guess this is from Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course. Yeah, because I tend to do my own personal collecting. I don't don't necessarily. To be honest, I'm more of like I'd rather collect them personally. But you know, oh, supposed to give these to Genuine. This one, he has like a Cyber Dragon deck. Yeah, I know it's pretty cool. I guess I could probably mention that. I don't know, card. Do that actually. I can probably add that in there. Booster pack pulls rope. Oh, again, I could. I'll just throw cards in there anyway. I actually do have Pokemon cards as well. The only thing with that one is I don't keep up with it anymore. I only have the like old school ones. Like I was like in elementary school when the card game came out. So I still have a lot of those. Jungle, Fossil. I do have a few that I can think. Like there was I think Gym Leader and Team Rocket. I think not a lot of those though, but for the most part, Jungle and Fossil. What else we got here? Oh, the next thing I wrote down co-op game with me. So, for example, I know one of my friends, Justino, he mentions about doing like Warframe Wednesdays. Actually, that's a game I play pretty frequently. For a game that's kind of old, I think when that game came out, 2012. Literally, it's one of those. If I can recommend a game, literally everything free. Literally, like. I would say the exception of if you want to buy like costumes, because I know like the developers do support like fan-made Warframe skins, which is pretty cool actually. Even they call them armor parts, so you put them on your Warframe. If I recall, the arm on the shoulders, chest, the legs, if I recall. So you can do like think of it as decorations, I guess. So a lot of it's very they're fan made ones. So again, I believe they're making some money too. And so outside of that, literally everything it's in that game from 2012. I guess with the exception of if you were like one of the founders of the game before it launched, it came with an Excalibur Prime, but obviously you're not gonna get that. From what I'm aware of. Other than that, everything from 2012 to now, it's all accessible. Literally, it's a very rare. It's one of those games that like, you could just play it without spending money on it if you didn't want to. The game is very open to like, you could just play it casually the whole way. You could throw some money their way if you want. If you're really the type that can really grind for it, like they call them prime parts, I guess. So there's like prime warframes, there's like prime weapons, those prime armor, what else? Prime, just like a couple of things. It's pretty cool. Like you could get those for free too. And I have to give it that much. For me, that's kind of impressive that they're able to do that. So yeah, so like we're just to say that so I could maybe like I can make it a night to stream together. We can play a bit. A game that's actually possible to play together. So yeah, again, like Warframe for example. And it's multi-platform by the way, and it's also like it's cross-platform now, so you can actually play with people that are on different platforms now. So it's pretty cool. Like I can't. Outside of the few issues I have with the game, but like it's definitely like. You can definitely ignore for what it has to offer. So literally everything is free. But it is a very grindy kind of game. It's one of those games you have to invest. But like I said, you could potentially get almost everything free. outside of the costumes you might have to buy. But other games that could be on here could be Mario Kart 8. Super Smash Bros. I haven't played that in a good while. Let's see, what other games that I have? Daemon Cross Machina. I don't really play that game no more. Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. That's been on and off a game I've played on Supersonic on our Nintendudes channel. I forget if Dark Souls is because I haven't played it yet. It is multiplayer. Like whatever games that I'm able to that I have access to that it's multiplayer. Monster Hunter Wilds if my computer could like that game. So that could be a reward too. I can commit a stream night where we can play together. Oh, Super Kirby Clash, of course. I actually just hit level 100 in that recently, which I'm kind of proud about. Considering I didn't buy the apples or anything, nothing like that. So, so let's see. Oh, music. So if you listen to some music right now, OST of Xenoblade Chronicles. So actually, like, I don't normally adjust any kind of sounds outside of my mistakes, I guess. So you could actually request a soundtrack to be played during my stream, so I can actually get rid of the gameplay music, let's say, and then I could put that in its place, let's say. I could do that. There was a streamer I used to watch way back, and he actually did do that. That was a kind of a cool idea. So you can ask for a music request. I think that would have to be because I know it's a whole issue with particular songs that you shouldn't play, but for sure I would say anything DMCA free playlist, or unless I can find something that's like it'll dodge it, hopefully. Anyways, I wrote Pepsi drink. I do have a fridge. It's not turned on or nothing, but if I have any around, like I could have that as a reward. That could be a reward. I could drink some or something. I did actually locate my mug again. Forgot around what time I was streaming, but this is actually a mug. The question block from Super Mario Bros. Yeah, kind of heavy actually. Well, so you don't believe, so you can believe me, but underneath it, yeah. My where I work actually, my boss had this, so I had to take this. I think she was about to throw it away. I'm not sure, but I had to hang on to this honestly. I don't know, or maybe take a sip. I don't know, something. But Pepsi for sure. Any kind of request so I can make sure I drink or something, you know. Let's see. Oh, question. So, I know I have the Q&A streams. I haven't done those for a while, but that was originally intended so I can answer in detail, like, you know, give a quick answer and then go over that answer. It's kind of. I have it as an email below in the stream, so he could have sent me one. I mean, I do check regularly now, but again, I don't really mention it too much, even during streams. But that's on you ultimately if you want to. But that could maybe as a reward idea that could be there. I do have some already subjects to talk about: gaming, math, movies. Yes. I don't know. I could probably throw Mario. Let's say Batman. What else? Oh, I guess Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, I guess it just depends. But I mean, me personally, I wouldn't mind talking about a bunch of stuff. I guess if you're worried about it, maybe I could just leave some topics probably there. I guess I'm only considering for other people, you know, maybe they wouldn't like hearing it, or I don't know. But I personally wouldn't mind. And maybe I'll leave certain topics that maybe I can see, like, we can all probably talk about, you know. Well, anime, I guess. I don't keep up with anime that much no more, but, I mean, I probably would be interested in listening into some. I do watch some of, like, older anime, like, for some time. What is it that, I know Supersonic recommended this one, my dear friend... What's the name? I'm gonna look it up real quick. I know on my Discord I have a channel made for it. My dear friend Nokotan, there you go. I guess through a follower of his, Mipolina. She recommended that to him. What was an anime? Oh yeah, some of the anime I saw on YouTube that I've been finding. For example, Tekken Blade. You know, I could probably throw that in there. That's an anime I kind of like actually. Very old school though. It's very old. I want to say it's in the 80s anime. I don't know. Maybe 80s, 70s. I don't know. I could be wrong. Um, what was another one? Oh yeah, there's like an anime channel or what is it called? Anime Vault. They've been posting some Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, so I watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime. So I do recall like watching that. But for the most part, like I don't keep up with it like that. But hopefully there'd be something, you know. I'm more into like I don't know, like I guess yeah, Tekken Blade. If you look into that, what was another one? Oh yeah, Bubblegum. Another one I've been watching on and off. I guess even to the realm of I guess Deers. That one's kind of more of a sci-fi. I'm kind of been more into sci-fi actually. Knights of Sidonia. It's not on here obviously because it's more newer, but anything that you can find free. I did find a day or two ago. My Goddess. Another one, kind of interesting. Yeah, stuff like that, you know. And I kind of go through some of those. Psychopaths. I remember watching that. That was pretty cool. Yeah, movies. I mean, I used to remember watching a lot of movies. I know the latest one. I know the modern ones I haven't been enjoying that much, but I can still talk about some movies. I tend to kind of keep up, like if people like it or not, and I kind of try to get some info on it. But if it's a movie that definitely gets my interest, I'll watch it for sure. I know I kind of miss the older ones, the way those were made, and but yeah, questions in general, right? Right there. Some topics, right? You could probably throw more in there. I think I'll have to add more on there. For sure, let's do. Actually, let's add. I know TCG I'm into. Unfortunately, I wish I was into comics. You know. Yeah, I guess these are good for now. I also have written down Quickie Speedrun. This was kind of more inspired on Supersonic's end because he has one where you know, pick a speed run he calls it. So for me, maybe during stream I could do a quick one, you know, on stream or something. And it's obviously this wouldn't be a big list per se, because I haven't really done a lot of speedruns recently. After the few speedruns I did of was it Donkey Kong? It was Donkey Kong Jr. 3. Popeye. Forget if I did it anymore. I know on Twitch I did in the past. I guess it just ultimately depends if I want to put some kind of a timer or something. I think I might have to anyways. I guess technically Super Mario Bros, but I don't. I could probably put those as potential like quickie speedruns. So again, it'll just be a quick one on stream and then go back to regular. That could be an option. I wouldn't want it to take away my time of my main stream time, depending on when I want to stream. So the whole intention is just to kind of, you know, something quick. So like Super Mario Bros, for example, it will have to be the 80%. So I know for sure the Donkey Kongs will be in there. Since they call them like one loop, so you don't need to do more loops. Just do one and you're done. So for sure the Donkey Kong ones are there. I streamed Popeye not too long ago. That was kind of like a one loop game too. So it'll be something of that sort. So there'll be a list. I think as time goes on, maybe that list will grow. Because there are other speedruns I want to hopefully learn. But if it's too long, maybe you could set it up as its own stream or something. For right now, I think for the time being, for something quick, and quickie speedrun. Yeah, more on the old school games, you know. Well, yeah, the next one that's after that showcasing I have. There was when I had, I think it was 150 subs. I did have a stream called my showcasing my stream desk. kind of been some time since I've done it. My desk has kind of, for the most part, changed, except for here. That stream I actually showed like all my amiibo. Like for example, right, whatever extra figures I have. I have Pyra and Mithra. Well, I have the amiibos finally, and then I actually have them as these figures. Um, I see some Pokemon. I have Poochie. I could probably showcase Poochie right now. But yeah, I haven't I haven't like you know, I haven't shown those since that stream. Like a lot of it so that's what I have. So I have Amiibo, right? So yeah, it's on this desk here. Yeah, so you can check out that stream actually. I do showcase all of them. Yeah, I have a ton. um by the way, any of these rewards I haven't mentioned turn to a point value. Maybe I'll have to um put that somewhere. Oh, maybe I'll put it down here, maybe. That will kind of be figured out later, but yeah, so I have a good amount of amiibo actually. Yeah, especially the Smash Brothers ones. That's the ones I was trying to collect at the time, and I got a lot of those. I do have like some extra ones in this closet here, still in their case. So let's say if you want to see one in the case, you can probably show another one. I like Toad. He's my favorite character. So I have like a Toad amiibo. Like I said, I could probably show one in its box still, or opened. I could have one open here. What else do we have on there showcasing? I have Atelier Ryza. So I guess I put her there because well, I'm kind of excited for the triple pack DX. Actually, I found a physical copy on Play Asia. So it's still on its way. But otherwise, I have figures of her. They were more on the affordable ends. I mean, I would like to own an expensive one in the future. Well, technically I do, but for sure these smaller ones, they look pretty good for what they are too. Actually, affordable and like they still have very good detail on them. They're pretty good. Um, I mean, I'm not complaining. Um, Batman comics, I actually do have some. They haven't come out. They're actually right here. I just need to dig them out. They were called the New 52, I think they were called. Well, I forgot the official term, but I know it's the New 52 they call it. I could probably show that off. Those words as I was interested in reading them anyway, so it's not like I'm trying to collect them at all actually. And I mean whatever else extra. I may have been meaning to return to them. Maybe at least complete that set. It was an interesting comic of Batman, or at least that particular one. I know the one comic book store that I'm aware of is in it's out in Tustin. Pretty good one. I don't know, something to go back to later down the road. Actually, next one is yeah, I have Near 2B here. So if you've heard of the game Near Automata, so that's the main character. That's who you play as the character 2B. Um, actually, like on my cam, right here, actually, the one sitting down. Actually, in Nikkei, like she actually sports that costume. So I actually found this. I found both. They were actually on my throne list, and actually for what they were, $10 each. Like I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. Actually, I wouldn't mind buying it. So there was like a few things I did buy from there, like on my own. I kind of found them online, so I ended up getting them. I actually have more figures of 2B as a matter of fact. I own the game. I actually have it on PS4 and Switch. I do have the box here, there's a figure here. I could let's say show it off down the road too. I do have more in the back. Um so that could be a showcase as well. Forgot if I have anything else. Yeah, I kind of like her as a character. From the Nier Automata game. Let's see what else. Nikkei. Oh. As I showed the card game earlier, where Schwartz has Nikkei. I have other merch too. Like the Nikkei merchandise is kind of out of control, but yeah, these are the pens, for example, Blanc and Noir. I mean, not just that, but like literally, there's a ton of merchandise. Like it's pretty crazy. Again, card game. I have the deck box of Dorothy. Yeah, there is like a starter deck that came out for it. Pretty cool. There's that. I showed up the card game. Yeah, again, merch. Actually, this mouse. Again, Dorothy. I actually bought this recently. It's working pretty good right now. Kind of overall surprised. Here's another one. This is supposed to be like one of those noodle stoppers. This is a Brid. I actually do plan to get another one out there. There's a Dorothy one that's on the way. It hasn't shown up yet. That's not. The light might be too strong. I guess I don't know. This is supposed to be Brid, man. This is supposed to be like a noodle stopper. I mean, I have other merch too. You're right. Acrylic stands right here. I got like more, you know. That's to show off some right there. So you know what I mean? I could probably showcase some things. And these I tend to be like my favorite franchises, let's say, or something that I'm into. Um, but yeah, I have figures as well. Of Nikkei. They're kind of back there though. Uh, oh, play something else. What is next on the list? Oh, I love this one. This is like when you're finally in the Frontier Village, I think it's called. Favorite soundtrack. Or one of my top favorite. So peaceful. So let's see what else we got. Yeah, Nintendo stuff. I do have Nintendo stuff. Obviously I already showed the mug earlier. You know, pretty cool. You know. I mean, what else can I show here? Anything? Oh, I remember buying the Star Fox Zero on Wii U, and it came with this. I guess you could sew it on something. So this is pretty cool. Don't have that. Need to adjust this actually. This is like the very old like Club Nintendo calendar. I didn't buy one of those new ones, but obviously it's not May. But actually, I'm gonna change this right now while I'm at it. Yeah, so you could actually, if you're part of like the whole on Nintendo, you know, you could spend some points on it. So yeah, see, kind of think of like how Nintendo does it with their points. You gain points and you get rewards. Maybe in the future I'll do something, you know. Maybe I could give something away. Oh, and this is what I'll be playing very soon. Wii Sports Resort. I'm gonna move it to December. I kind of been lagging on switching this. This is actually like an outdated calendar. This is, gosh, 2010. Oh. But yeah, you know. So I got this like a long time ago. But it's, to me, it's still pretty cool that you know, you got something, because you're not gonna see this anymore. So, and of course, the last month. Oh, I have the here you go. I guess today's the last day, I suppose. Yeah. Well, I'll just save. Technically, tomorrow will be December, but yeah, you know, I don't even know if on camera you can see. No, I have like a Mario, a little Mario statue holding a DS, 3DS. Obviously, these lights that are here. I could take this up. I got this from a retro game store, literally for free. I was kind of surprised actually. It's pretty cool. Just happened to ask like what like the free stuff. And it's pretty cool, like, this is actually my voice. That. Oh, so cool. This is off, obviously. And then when you turn it on the first time, all of them are lit on. Actually, let me turn on the light. Dim it a bit. Let's accidentally lower it. There you go. I'm gonna like make it low. There you go. So this is like first time you press it to turn it on, then all of them light up. And when you press again, this is the one I like to have it set to. It'll like slowly adjust lights to the next one. So I kind of like this one. This one's pretty cool. See, as you see, you went to start, then the Mario, then the mushroom, and eventually the flower is gonna light up. So it's kind of switching. This one I kind of like personally. And then obviously this is the one with my voice, depending on like what I say, I guess. It's kind of sound activated. Pretty cool. And obviously you turn it off. But yeah, I like this one personally. Yeah, you know. Obviously this will be shown around, but yeah. Maybe you want to get an up close look at it, you know. What else do I got? I got a 1-up mushroom, you know, in case I die. This was actually a candy, actually, but pretty strong quality for what it is. Even. Get some good stuff on. Obviously the toads, you know. I don't know if I have anything else. Anything around here? I mean, yeah, I could show some. Oh, I remember getting the there's a lunchbox. Super Mario Galaxy came with like it was like a I think it was something for the Joy-Cons, and then I remember getting this like this little clean sheet thing or something. Probably show that up too. Came with these earbuds as well. The earbuds kind of died pretty. They didn't last long. I mean, if you used it sparingly, it'll last you a bit, but it is what it is with those things. Yeah, and you know, something Nintendo stuff. There's plenty more that where that came from too. Like I have other stuff. So I'll show that off as well. And that's on the list. I see Toad. I just showed off Toad earlier. You know, I'm gonna play one more time. Did I? Let's pick something else. Ooh, classic battle here. Gosh, Xenoblade soundtrack, man, incredible. Yeah, I saw Toad. Obviously, I already showed a Toad there. Here, probably show another one. In the back. Yeah, got a little plushie here. You got Toad there, you know. Honestly, I do like Toad. They protect Princess Peach. They do their best. Captain Toad, I could probably show the game off too. Maybe in the future I'll have that big hat. Video game, obviously I showed off, you know, I guess in this case, so could a collector's edition fall under a video game? Yes, it can. Yeah, I did buy the, both versions, of course. These are real. Yep. Obviously, I wouldn't do it like this fast, but obviously just for showcasing purposes, you know. Yeah, I could do that. Did I mention? Oh, I guess movies too. You know, something in there, you know. Xenoblade, there you go. What do I have that Xenoblade here? I could do. I wish I could show that Pyra and Mithra figures. Like they're kind of big. I don't want to make a mess there. And then they have amiibos around, but I guess for right now. Yeah, there's Shulk right there. You know, so let's see. I know the most recent Xenoblade that came out was the third game. I was actually fortunate. Get these amiibos. Hopefully they won't be hard to find for yourself, you know, but I need to play this third game. I heard it's really good. I wasn't strong enough. Yeah, you know, so like I say, I can showcase some Xenoblade stuff, you know. Soundtrack, we're playing it right now. that later. Like I said, I wish I could. Actually, in my stream, that you'll be able to see my Pyre and Mithra. Okay. I guess just to finish off, not gonna forget about them too. Get to play as them in Smash Bros. Ultimate as well. And go Pyre and Mithra. Oh man, who do you like? You have a preferred one? I actually need to finish the second game. I believe I'm near the end. Kind of crazy. Let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, I did show off some cards. Maybe I can show a bit more. Oh. I did get some of these old pins, you know, back in the day, official showcase something, I already have some built decks. I mean, obviously these decks are kinda, they're not meant for competitive, you know, even current, of course, let's just show, well, funnily enough, I have a Pokemon deck box. I've actually been thinking of getting a particular box for this deck. I kind of adjusted it to my preference here, but yeah, from my deck. Actually, I would showcase all of them, obviously. If I get closer. Oh, yeah. So there's that. Let's showcase them. This is a water deck, you know. Ice Jade with Mermail, Atlantean Mermail. So I could do that. Showcase too, you know, showcase a deck or cards or particular. Assuming I have it, of course. If anything, I think I'll have to maybe have it already pre-listed already. That's the only thing is like if I own it or not, you know, ultimately. Yeah, play more where that came from. You know, I could show that off in the future, you know. The good news is we're near the end. What else we got? Oh, stream layout adjustments. So normally I would normally I will have my whatever I have laid out like kind of in place. So for example, you could actually change the background of that. You can actually request to change it. Got a bummer. So let me see if I can. Yeah, so that background, for example. So if you, I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about this one, but you know, you could ask me to change it, of course, as you see. This is supposed to be the Xenoblade 3 one. You know, so Xenoblade X. I mean, yeah, it could be any background really. Like I'm only going over this as an example. Feature connected here. But I will have it mention what kind of a background you'll want to change it to. But it could be anything. They'll have like a pre-selection of like a, you know, or maybe even during stream I'll have it shown like, would you want this one, or that one, or something. I'll have to figure that out, you know, what to do there, and or maybe on stream, like kind of changing the scene on here. Then I could probably somehow show it, but like you can pick from any of these, so you can get a best view of it. So it could be even that, even the camera. I mean, we could probably like, let's say, an idea, right? No, obviously I don't have it here. I probably should. Maybe I should add that on top soon. So let's say, you know, maybe do something to the layout, you know. This is old right here. This is supposed to be from when I streamed Lego Star Wars. You know, hello there. I find that kind of funny, this one here. Supposed to be Obi-Wan's from episode 1, 2, and 3. There you go. Well, yeah, you could probably in place on my camera, let's say, you know, probably put like something above it. That's something in the future I could probably adjust. Um, something. You could do some certain adjustments to my stream. Maybe even where my name is at. Maybe if you want me to move it down. Something, you know. Again, the layout in the background. Or maybe you don't want it to look like this. You know, we can make it look different. Stuff like that, you know. Something. Mess around with my stream if you want to. I guess within the constraint, of course. I don't want it to be bad, but. And the one that I kind of like, time extension of some kind. So I'm not sure how much like. This one might be worth a lot in my opinion, but you know, if you're asking me to stream a bit more. Oh, I spelled accumulator wrong. Oh gosh, wait. Never mind. I'll look at that later. So you can actually do some kind of like a time extension of some kind of my stream to stream a bit longer. Maybe I'll equate it to amount of XP you need to spend or something. You can have me keep playing. So other than that, that's some of the rewards I have in mind. Like I'm definitely open to whatever you have as an idea or suggestion. Something I could do too. It's similar to my Discord. Like if you have a channel ID, you can put it in. I want to do the same for you too. If you have an idea or something. I'm pretty flexible, like what you have in mind. So definitely, you know, you want to leave in something in the comment below. Mention any ideas you have that I could do. And yeah, these are a good amount to kind of display, and then we can work upon it too. Like, it doesn't have to be like exactly this, but like I said, the co-op gaming, yeah, that could be a whole stream if you want to as well. Its own stream, play over a bit. In terms of music, yeah, depending on how many people are on, and then how many keep requesting, I could keep playing at something. So it's kind of like with the Xenoblade one, like I said. As it's playing in the background, I could have that, you know. So again, I'm definitely open to any other suggestions, ideas, you know. Anything you have in mind that I should do. I definitely have a lot. I mean, even after this, like, I think I'm gonna be coming up with a bit more. Because I think too much. Yeah, rewards will have XP value, so obviously, depending on the amount, you know, I still have to kind of figure out, like, you know, the frequency of it that you're allowed to do, or gaining XP will be a fixed amount. Oh yeah, so when you accumulate it, that's what you'll have, right? So I guess you can hold on to them and then spend it later, you know, so you can build it upon later. So think of like a pool of points that you're gaining. So I'll have to like keep track of it too. So maybe you'll help me out in keeping track as well. Yeah, you know. And last but not least, the bottom part, all subbers combined. So I guess what I did here, I guess I have an idea of kind of like how there's streamers out there, they have like a goal, sub goal in mind, and it's kind of like with everyone helping out, you know. So this wouldn't necessarily be like you have to donate something. Like, no, you don't need to do that. But again, you could do the donations as a way to contribute to. Yeah, so I wrote down that this is while many subbers gain XP and contribute to this included. So I mentioned included like the branching I mentioned earlier. So not only we gain points on there, but it'll go to that too. Or at least I'm thinking yeah, distribute over. I kind of wrote down as well that these will have unique goals, rewards, perks, and unlocks. So it'll be its own, I guess. I haven't gone about exactly how to execute this one, but it'll be kind of separate from the rest of it. These could even come from you as a suggestion too. Like, what do you want me to do on stream or something? Any kind of goals, really. And so again, it'll be separate from the universal perk or the branch you have, and then your customizable one. So this one will be like with everyone together. Like, obviously this one will take like a big bit to accumulate together. I haven't decided like how many points exactly, or like, you know, if it's based on how many people show up, you know. I don't know, something, but Again, that's something I'll have to consider. Like, is this more like fixed amount of points to gain per stream or something, or as we fulfill and should like expand it more, you know, stuff like that. So it's something to think about. But I was kind of thinking these rewards to be kind of like more a bit out there. But I mean, ultimately, it's whatever we decide to come up with. Yeah, you know. But yeah, that's something I have to ponder about. But I think it'll just make sense to keep it fixed, so that way it doesn't look like we can gain this right away or something. But yeah. So yeah, this one will be kind of like how streamers do it. They have like this big goal. They have it out for a good bid or something. Or maybe this could be donation incentive only. Something. Just something to think about. So yeah, many ways to gain points, perks, level up perks, you know. Yeah, so this is all I have for now. There is a lot to cover for sure, and I know like once I have this executed, like ready, I will have to keep it all tracked. um, and there's still definitely more to include in here or add in. This is not all it. Definitely can we can definitely like do more with this. Or maybe improve on, or maybe adjust a bit. That way it's all fair for everyone. Fix that. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm open to any ideas y'all have. Any suggestions, anything to add in? Mention in the comments below. Yeah, please. I mean, kind of want this to feel like it's for all of us, you know. All of us you know, you gain something out of this, you know. I mean, I can't think of any more at the moment, but I mean, anything that you can want to throw in, you might have an idea. Like I said, I'm all ears. There may be some things I could adjust, like earlier, like I could adjust this, but we'll see, like how we're gonna have this all set up. Hopefully, it's gonna feel very balanced too, because I want to make sure it doesn't get too out of control out there. So, but like I said, like I think when you reach high enough, that's when you can really like, the frequency will add up. You can do it more than once. I kind of want to have it under control. I would say maybe the donation part will be more incentive, so you can go outside of that or that limit, go as much as you want. So like I even said, like, let's say you go to my throne and you purchase like some Pepsi drinks from me. It's only like around $5, and like yeah, guaranteed level up, and you got 50 additional points on top. And it's outside of the limit you can get. Stuff like that, you know. That's what I was kind of thinking. And lastly, I forgot to mention there are those that have already donated through Throne. I did open a Ko-Fi, by the way, so like I said, it's there. You guys will actually have like you're already gonna have some level ups already, so this is another reason that I'm creating this soon. You're already gonna gain something out of this already, so like I said, yeah, like who cares? For example, he got me one of the monitors. It's this one here. So I believe his was around $100 and something, so he's already gonna gain 1,000 points for this. So he's already gonna level up really fast, like on top of that that monitor he got me. So you know what I mean, like so even though he probably got like the XPs already, what's it called? Yeah, he already's getting a lot of level ups already. So but, yeah. So again, thank you to Supersonic, Bato, aka Genuine, and who cares? Like I said, even if it's $1, you can get 10 points. $10, that would be 100 points. Kind of crazy, man. But yeah, hopefully in the future with subbing super chat, you know. I'll have to make sure that I remind on this once I have it like officially, you know. What's it called? Other than that, yeah, as I mentioned, if you got any kind of ideas that you want me to add in here that could be pretty nifty to have, yeah, let me know. Um, definitely comment below. Mention anyway, you know. Any other questions you might have too. I'll eventually make it official, like all this. So I hope you look forward to this. You know, it's a way to gain something. Because right now I'm not partner yet, so it's kind of like my stream is kind of you don't really do much. So this is kind of a way to do something. So I hope you like all this. Like I said, this is just maybe we dug in a couple feet, but we can still dig more. Still more to find, you know, maybe more to add in. So this is not just it. I could always add more. So even with your ideas, you know, that could help too. Whatever you have in mind. Of course, it's within my. If I'm able to attain it, I guess at least, you know, and get this somehow. There are some kind of potential ideas out there I can do. Hey, maybe gain an actual physical thing here. Maybe you can win something. Yeah, you know, that could be something in the future. But there you go. So, ultimately, yeah, like, just think of like the branching system to be maybe like this, or even like, maybe like this too. So, again, I'm a fan of Xenoblade, but like these branching systems that you're seeing, like, something of this realm, and like, just think of like a category for each column. So that'll be the universal one will be fixed, I think. I still have to come up with an official one for everyone to all have, but then your customizable one, you'll have your own. You can choose it. So, and the group one, of course. There's that group one. So yeah, that's essentially it for this stream. I'm ended there. I hope you look forward to this. There's like, yeah, like I said, there's still a lot more to add in here. Something about it I haven't come up with yet, and I hope you're excited for this. Like I said, even for me as a small channel to do something like this. There you go. You know, you're gonna gain something out of this. You know, make the stream a little bit, maybe a little bit more exciting to be part of. And yeah, most likely, if you're definitely a subscriber, you know. Again, it'll have to be something where you have to mention chat or something. Even if you chat one time, I'll like, you know. But like I said, I'm gonna be tracking it through the leaderboards unless something happens. Yeah, so but that's what I'm gonna be going with in terms of kind of checking on it. So yeah, hopefully nothing happens with the leaderboard thing, but that's what I'm gonna be using to kind of keep track, you know. So yeah, that's essentially it. Yeah, that's all I wanted to showcase for this. Tomorrow I will be back to streaming more Mario Party Tennis. It's gonna be Bowser Jr. next, if I recall correctly. Leave one more soundtrack to leave on here. Yeah, we'll definitely call it here for sure. What to leave out before I go? I appreciate you coming and checking out my level up perk system that I have here. I think I'll leave the we're in there with this one. This is supposed to be like the soundtrack that everyone heard. But yeah, so I'll be back 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, back to regular schedule. Bowser Jr. on Monday. Friday will be Fly Guy. I know I said I was gonna do Wii Sports Resort. I'm kind of debating if I'm gonna start it, or I don't know. Maybe wait till next year and officially start, because we're kind of nearing the end. We'll see. I'm gonna stream something Wednesday though. We'll see. But we'll see. Who knows? I might be do it anyway. That's because I know that game I'm gonna be streaming a good bit. You know, that one has a lot more mini games to play, and I just remember enjoying a heck of a lot of Wii Sports Resort. Otherwise, I could be playing something else. We'll see. I haven't decided what to do for Wednesday. Otherwise, hey, thank you for coming. Yeah, it's great to be back again. I mean, I enjoyed my break off, actually, to be honest. It kind of felt like a good time to kind of take time off, you know. We all definitely need it. I'm sure you do as well, you know. Thank you for any form of help, assistance, contribution you've done on this channel. You know, you're the reason I still keep going. Regardless of what happens, like, I'm gonna be streaming for a while. And any way you're doing for this channel, you know, thank you very much, you know. A little bit goes a long way. Ultimately, the goal is just to get to partner. That's 500 subs. And even if I don't attain it, it's fine. I'm hoping to stream for as long as I'm able to, just to play these games. As I love my video games, you know. What can I say? I grew up with them. That's what I was born in. For sure, I can recall holding the Super Nintendo controllers in my hands. Little small hands. Obviously, it's a lot of retro gaming. Yeah, I appreciate that you're still here. And that you've been enjoying my streams overall. Whether they be video streams, anything that I bring on here. So, thank you very much. And like I said, I hope you look forward to the whatever I'm gonna call this redemption point system that I have in mind, my level up perk system. So I do hope that it brings some kind of a value for you. You know, like I said, you don't even need to pay any money. It's just a way for you to gain something from me. A way to say thank you for watching my streams. Even if it's outside of it, you know, you couldn't watch it when I was live. Yeah, I mean, look forward to this as well as maybe anything else in the future. Yeah, who knows about what could happen. And but yeah, ultimately the goal 500. So if I get there, I'll be pretty happy with that. You know, I don't think I'll have any more sub goals in terms of mentioning about reaching. I don't know. But we'll see how things go. But it'll be pretty swell if I do, you know. Start making some money here. Just to do this as a side thing, you know. Just to game away. And yeah, that's basically what my channel's been about for some time. It's playing the games I used to play from my childhood era. I mean, even in the future too, like playing some indie games, fan-made games. Those have come and gone, actually. I know there's been some that came out recently, and like I would like to play more of those. So. I do like my platformers more. But otherwise, yeah, stay tuned for the remainder of streams. I forgot to mention that, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna finish Mario Party Tennis by this year, hopefully. I mean, yeah, we are gonna finish it for sure. Yeah, we're gonna get our sub goals going. But after Mario Party Tennis, I'm gonna play to those that voted for a game. So yeah, there's still time. I'll be playing those after. We should be able to fill in the time for the remainder of the time we have. Actually, I might play those games on Wednesdays, actually, now that I think about it. Whatever I could throw in there. Every Wednesday might be a subscriber selection stream, you know. I might do that, actually. Just fill out for the rest of the year, and then go on with next year, you know. Yeah, I look forward to what's coming up soon for the remainder time of the 2025. You know, Christmas stream, of course. Don't forget about that. New Year streams, depending on how that goes. Most likely, I'm not going to stream on here, I think. It's going to be on our Nintendudes channel. Actually, I don't even know how that's going to be set up, but we'll find out. Actually, I would like to do like a New Year stream while I'm on here. I'll talk to Supersonic about it. Other than that, yeah, it's great to be back again. So I'll be back on Monday, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. That you were stuffed as a turkey, you know, after eating so much. So, yeah, take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow if I see you. And thank you so much for watching my stream. Woohoo! See you next time.